Hello everyone, welcome to Bees Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the Valaverse Action Force, Arctic Warfare, Republic Guard, Arctic Gear Pack, and the Arctic Sniper Gear Pack. And it's gonna be an interesting one. So at one point Vala referenced this mint green color, that it's realistic. Militaries use it because it has something to do with the shadows and the reflection off the snow and stuff like that. And that sounds good on paper, but looking into it with probably a half a dozen to a dozen email correspondence with friends from military, paramilitary, and different agencies that work with the militaries, no one has ever seen mint green, because I took the website shot of the geared up figure and said, I was like, hey, have you ever seen any camouflage like this? And the biggest answer was no. Not a single person has seen mint green on Arctic camouflage. Now there's the UCP, that's the universal camouflage pattern that the Army had, that digital camo. The Air Force rocked it for a little bit. There's that like grayish green, and that's in a lot of camouflage because that camouflage just kind of got smushed into everything over the last decade before they came out with the multicam and the OCPs. But yeah, this mint green doesn't exist. Maybe in some kind of fictitious world. Does it look cool? Yeah, he looks all right. Not bad. Have we seen it before? Yeah, absolutely. Different lines, different brands. Interesting. But nobody's ever seen this. It doesn't exist, and I would love to know where Vala got, like, who his military liaisons are, because there's some that it would make me question their credibility. Anyways, that's that. Let's get into these sets here. So we got our typical troop builder, the Republic Guard. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Same mold we've seen 14 times or whatever the count is. Trooper mold. You get 3 heads. You get light skin balaclava, dark, and then you get the new goggled, which looks pretty fun. Rocking the polarized lenses, which we saw with Snow Job at the G.I. Joe Classified series line. We saw with the Arctic Bat. He's got the polarized face shield. So, I mean, you go to a ski resort and it's every pair of goggles is basically polarized, I think. And most sunglasses are too. Anyone that works in the tactical profession, if their policy allows them to wear the polarized sunglasses, they wear polarized sunglasses. So, definitely looks good. Definitely adds some color to this. I will say this mint green does not look... We're going to call it mint green for the remainder of the video. I will say it does not look as mint green in person as it did on the pictures from the internet. It's more pale, so it's like a faded mint green, opposed to that vibrant mint green we kind of saw with those pictures. And then obviously we got the gold in the lenses, and we got the blue carabiner. But let's so Republic Guard, Arctic Warfare. You get your multiple sets of hands, 2 trigger hands, left and right grip hands, no paint on those knuckles at all. Left and right cupping hands, then left and right fist. Nothing too fantastic with that. You get this all white little machine pistol, submachine gun, like MX9 maybe. Magazine does not come out. Scorpion? Let me know in the comments below. No porthole for blast effects. It has the one you port over it, which would just do this. This one doesn't really want to force it a little bit here. That's the idea, but this one's not cooperating too well. So that's that. Going into the Arctic Gear Pack itself, you got some nice artwork, some fun artwork. Arctic Gear Pack, got some nice Arctic digital camouflage. Look at that, no mint green in that. Some blues and some grays. No mint green. Huh. Weird. There it is on top. You get that same artwork on the side there. And then the full loadout. Get your plate carrier, backpack, belt, little extra pouch, probably an IFAK. Fill it with candy for all if you really want to. Got your ACH, got your nods, Peltors. It does, which isn't shown on here, it does have the ear protectors. 3 white mags, got that scar, 3 blast effects, the FN, and then a knife. So, gearing them all up, he looks pretty solid. Got like the balaclava, blank patches, got like I covered the blue carabiner. The mags fit in the mag pouches, knife comes out. So they're pretty good. That does not want to come out, so I might have to heat that up a bit. I did heat him up to pop him apart to put the belt on him. So, there's the belt. It's got like the paddle holster, looks pretty good. No paint in the little sculpted knife. There's paint on the flashlight, no paint on the Gerber. Paint on the pistol mags. IFAK, nothing too much going on. Working our way down. We got those tanker looking boots. So, nothing we haven't seen before. Antenna was in the bag with the blast effects. So, keep in mind you don't lose that. And then the helmet just fits on the head pretty solid. So, I will say these are a lot better in person with that green color, but I don't know. I'm just curious to why he said that. So stand back there. We get our all white stand fit with the figure. Backpack. A lot of people don't know this. They do open up. They have opened up since they came out. There's that scar and the Arctic camouflage. Magazine drops out. Goes back up. FN. The slide's that weird Arctic color, but the sight is also the same color, so also interesting. On the nods, we see that gold lens again. Something different, breaks up the colors. Slide all that stuff out of the way. Now let's get into the Arctic Sniper gear pack. This was a $25 or so set, and I'm really curious about it. So in it, we get the ghillie suit, we get this weapons case, rifle, spotter scope, some bipods. Here's our artwork again. This rifle is garbage. It feels like it's the cheapest plastic they could find. It is atrocious. Like, I feel like if it has some flex in it, but I feel like if it flexes anymore, it's gonna snap like the old weapons did. And I wish this would stay focused. The bipod system is kind of lame. You got the open, you got the closed. It's just, what? Who designed this? Like, super disappointing. It doesn't make any sense to me. There's, not too much going on with it, but it's just like cheap plastic. Very disappointing. Get our spotter scope, white and black. Not a whole lot going on. Scope comes off. I don't know if they'll be able to hold this too well, like without the bipod or quad pod, whatever you want to call it. Then this piece, I did have it earlier, comes apart somehow to fit inside the thing. Oh, there. You just pull it down a little bit, detaches, and then rotate it. So you see where it clips in over there. And then this dollar store piece of junk weapons case. This is ass. This is atrocious. And what is this? Then obviously, you know, everything can fit inside it somehow. Let me look at the box here to make sure everything lines up right. You got your rifle. You need the closed bipod on it. Fits in. Open bipod. And then this guy. What the hell is this? This is junk. This is garbage. This giant, obnoxiously large Pelican case. That feels like it's made out of even cheaper plastic than the rifle. And you're telling me the guy that designed this, because he doesn't shut up about it, couldn't make something like this. You know, we got it classified. It worked out pretty well. And we end up with this. What? What are we doing? Like, this is horrible. Then, we got the ghillie suit. Once you know, we got the battle of the ghillie suits. That'll be a video I'll post later. We get instructions for said ghillie suit about taking care of it. All that stuff, you know, get the figure in, elastic bands, be careful. Typical stuff, like don't just manhandle it, which makes sense. But if you have to include these instructions, how cheap is this? And feeling it, like this material doesn't feel too bad, but this is like feathers. It feels like it's like, what is it, faux feathers? So, we'll get the figure in it real quick and then go from there. Alright. There you have it. It's, that is up all the way, huh? It's interesting. Trying to work it to try to get it to position, but it's just kind of all over the place. So, I mean, I guess if you got some good posing and whatnot, get him behind the rifle. Sure, I guess. I'll give him a little tug there. But very disappointing. Very interesting. Not what was the $25 for? Those feathers? Not this dollar store cheap ass weapon case, that's for goddamn sure. Anyone that tells you this is good is lying out their ass. This is garbage. There's no reason we didn't get this. No reason. So, there you have it. That's the Valaverse Action Force Arctic Warfare troop builder and gear sets. Did you guys pick them up? Did you guys skip out on them? We're supposed to get a ton of snow here, so I'm looking forward to getting them outside and going from there. But let me know in the comments below. Until next time, load up, grab your kits. See you on the battlegrounds.